Producer of How I Caught My Killer on Hulu. I think this is such a great idea. It's literally if dead men could talk, they do tell tales. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, we as true crime producers, we're always trying to find that, just new in to kind of dive into all of these, cases that we see all the time in the news. And, as social media becomes so prevalent, we talk about, we put so much of our lives out there for people to see. We just, in some of the other shows that we were doing, we started kind of seeing this happen every once in a while, where ultimately the police would reach a dead end, and the only way the case moved forward was actually when they found something that the victim themselves had sort of left behind, this clue. And in some cases, it was as simple as a social media post, but other times it's been like crazy things. Like we've had like Fitbits and, obviously diaries, photographs. You wouldn't believe all the different kind of things, but when you really dive into someone's life, sometimes you don't realize what you're leaving behind that can tell people so much about what you've been doing, leading up to a moment.
Well, and this is what's so fascinating about the stories that you've picked. And I was looking at the stats to see, well, gosh, I wonder how big the well was, that you could tap into. And I think the statistic you found is that there's 10,000 unsolved murders. Is it every year?
Every year the statistics when it comes to these kind of murders and even missing people, it's really amazing. I mean, there's 10,000 murders, there's 40,000 missing women, 70,000 missing people in this country at any given time. So, we hear about the cases that are solved. We don't hear about so many of them that aren't. The reality is for a lot of these police departments, they're either really small and they only have so many resources to put towards solving a case, or if they're really big. I had a police officer, a detective in Newark, New Jersey, tell me that in Newark, because they have so many murders, they consider a case a cold case after only 48 hours. So it's pretty amazing. There's quite a while.
Are you kidding? They call it cold after only 48. I mean, 48 is piping hot, right? We all know about those first 48, but they think it's cold after that?
Yeah, they're because they have to move on to other cases. They just have to go on to the next thing and go on to the next thing. So unfortunately, there's a lot of cases out there.
So there was one that I looked at, a 15-year-old girl named Candace Parchment. And that case was so interesting because our heads obviously go to digital right away, right? As the forensics and digital have helped us solve so many cases. But Candace, her body turned up, and it wasn't for a little while that I think someone in her family found her diary. Was that what happened in her story?
Exactly. So that was really a heartbreaking case. I mean, for a million reasons, but one of them was, when Candace went missing, her mother goes to the police and tells them, my daughter is missing, and she really doesn't get any help. She's a 15-year-old African-American girl in Forest Park, Georgia. It's a working class community. And sort of the response was, well, kids like this go missing, they run away. And it's that, of course, the question we have to ask is like, what do you mean kids like this? Who are you talking about? And so Candace's mother spent the first 7 months of her disappearance really on her own, trying to get the word out that her daughter was missing, putting up the posters, going out on social media, doing everything she can to spread the word. And it wasn't until her body was found, just, someone stumbled across her body, which so heartbreaking, was like just yards away from where she lived in this little wooded area, that the police even really took notice and started diving into it as a homicide case. And that's when things certainly turned around. And it was her mother that, after the case had really gone cold, they'd had a few different leads. There was a serial killer at one point in the area that they thought they could attribute it to. There were a few things, but it wasn't until her mother stumbled across the diary and started reading some of the entries in it that they got the final clues that they needed to actually solve the case.
I mean, thank God for that, right? And there was another story. I remember the headlines on Ben Rennick's murder. He was a snake breeder, and it seemed like such a natural way to go, right? You fell into the pit of snakes, and one of them got you. But ultimately, it was his own Facebook messaging that led the investigators, and tell me where I'm wrong here, it led the investigators to realize he'd been arguing pretty frantically with his wife. And Lindley, the wife, ultimately became the focus of the investigation because of the financial, struggles that he was highlighting through those messages.
Exactly. And that's, we see that a lot throughout the series is we see the interactions that people have with whether it's their loved ones or, friends or just even acquaintances, somebody that they may have just met or they met online. And those end up being the clues that really, steer the investigators towards someone that they may not have looked at before. It's again, it certainly has made me rethink everything I post and everything I do. I'm always, thinking about what if someone's reading this after I'm gone?
That's such an eerie way to end this interview. I just don't say anything about me right now, okay? Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.